Right, catch up with time. We haven't done one of these for ages.
It's been a long time, J lad.
We were at a pond by mine.
Pond by yours? Like the Starbucks by yours?
That was last time. But we've been so busy, haven't we, with everything.
Everything. Matches, lots going on, isn't there? Especially.
We've been slacking, haven't we? We've been rubbish. But we're back on it now with everything. We have lots of challenges that we're filming today.
Yes,
and
2 today, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, we've got lots and lots going on. As of now, we're playing. Catch up time now. We've got to do the controversial one first, haven't
FishO.
We have.
Took us to it, J lad.
Are we going straight in with FishO?
I reckon so.
Yeah, let's do that one. It's a bit naff. No,
It wasn't, no, was it? It's like that venue, I think it's, the more it's there, the more I think it's like perfect for it. Obviously, yeah, there's anglers out there, you know, you're probably watching, you want to see like a little bit more rod and line, open water, feeder, waggler. But for a spectator event, from those who never watch fishing, watching it, and how close it always is every single year, any one of the top, I'm going to say 7, was in with a shout right up to the final whistle pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's what makes it.
I like it. That's the
final whistle.
And yes,
we'll get to that, Richard. We'll get to that.
That's a sensible answer. It is. Oh, I've got nothing. Westwood is.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good fishing for how it is for a Snake Lake. I do wish it was pegged all the way around though.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah, that'd be different.
Let's talk about improvements at the end. Improvements at the end. So anyway, for FishO, for mine, I'm not even going to go into that much because mine was meh.
So obviously you drew your peg and then
I fancied it loads.
Yeah, we all said, didn't we? Because obviously me
the
and
wind
Richard
looked
were doing a bit
amazing,
of
didn't it?
I was like, them 2 winds, mate. You and Harry.
Yeah, it just looked spot on. Night before looked spot on, didn't it? With all the muck was in the edge. You had a lot of scum.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah,
get ready.
It looked really good, didn't it? And for an hour or so, it was good, wasn't it? I mean, plan was dead simple. Plan was fish casters across, like 2 depths across. Maggots down middle or casters? Yeah, I'm going to say casters down middle. And hopefully an edge, but I couldn't get an edge.
In what way? Just like horrible plumbing and...
It was really deep, which I didn't like in the first place.
Yeah.
So I had to loose feed casters. Couldn't get in the edge. For the whole day...
What, so many fish there?
I couldn't get within a metre of the bank all day. Because of scum. I couldn't physically put... No one behind me could even see it, could he? You never knew it was there, but because it's all come in, literally I had a metre of this really thick algae, and you put it in, and because it's blowing, it moves your rig as well. It just you can't
it's all
physically...
over your float and all black and brown on your
literally
float.
couldn't even fish. Couldn't get a rig in the edge.
Yeah, no one would have seen that.
No one would have even known that was there.
But
it was all in my little bay. It was just full of it, and I scooped it out, and it just
kept coming back.
So I didn't have that option, but still, I had a steady day, a steady, safe tapping bait day, didn't I?
Yeah.
The only mistake I made, like I caught really well just off, down a bit on casters, steady on that, kept in the gang for an hour or so. Then moved up, never had a bite touching the back, which was weird. Whereas 4 inches deeper I could get bites, but never had a bite touching the back.
Weird, isn't it?
This fish. Had a little run down the middle, caught someone. I felt I was in touch like really good for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then it just went done. I don't know what changed, whether it was the pressure behind us being very, very, very busy and very shallow as well.
It was noticeable. Obviously, where you walk on, where Bagger was, and then where you were is like there's so many people there.
There's a lot of...
Oh yeah, it's just ridiculous.
But I don't know if that's what upset the fish. I don't know. It's very shallow there. It's 2 foot down the middle.
Is it really?
Like where me, Harry, what's the kid's name? Ted, yeah. Ted to his right. That little area there, it's the first time I've been there, and it's sort of the end of the area to run.
Right, so it's all backed up.
It's all backed up, so it was. I think it's why the fish want to be in the deeper bits a bit further. I think it's why Kieran's is so good, because it's sort of where they've backed off and they're happy in a bit of depth. Whereas we were really shallow, and my match just went to nothing.
Right.
I ended up plumbing up again just off the bank, like about that far off, and I've probably caught another 15 F1s there.
And what have you had, mainly F1s, or have you had a few
I've caught all F1s.
Have you?
Yeah, which
normally
is weird.
Get a few carp there as well.
No, it's not a carpy area as well. That was the thing, and I was.
When you're supposed to catch barbel there as well.
No, they're to my left.
That's where Kieran was.
On the aerator, yeah. On Kieran and Harry's bag, that's where the barbel lived. You get an odd one. I think Harry caught one.
Yeah.
Don't think I caught one.
Kieran had a few, didn't he?
Yeah, that's where they live that way.
Right.
That little area is just not the one. But never mind. But still, anyway. So my match was what did I end up with? I think I ended up about 6
kilo,
with 31 kilo, didn't I?
Yeah, so it's still a decent day's fishing,
yeah,
isn't it?
It were Dave, Kieran, Jimmy, Matty, Bagger, me. That's how it finished. So
everyone's caught a few fish. You know, walking around, obviously doing the what's it for sky and that. It was great to see.
It's good fishing, isn't it?
Seemed really windy where you were though. And then flat calm where Bagger was.
Yeah, well, that's Westwood. It's never not windy.
It's always like that.
Yeah, Westwood's the windiest place. But it wasn't not fishable windy, was it? We'll have been in the wind. You could hold everything.
Oh, right, okay.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, it seemed windy. I think I remember commenting on how windy it was. You couldn't present your rig, that's why you weren't catching. But it might have been just so I could talk about something.
Just make it up, aren't you?
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember it being windy. I remember it being all right. It was a nice day. But yeah, Leicester was nice. But onto the match itself.
So how did you feel after Kieran's first weigh of 18 kilo?
I was shouted that we fixed that quick, didn't we? That should never have happened.
No.
Should never have happened.
What was it? Was it the fact that it converted into pounds and not into kilos? Is that what happened?
Allegedly, that was the Angling Trust's thing, but it doesn't tally, does it? It's just all the scales were just losing their mind.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
They were just on one. Well, there was an issue with them, 100%.
Yeah.
But whatever, that shouldn't have happened in the first place. I think that cost people a lot of money that occurring. But anyway, that. Now let's talk about nice. Let's finish on the scales a bit. Let's do the nice bit first, and then finish on that because it's got to be all about Dave, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lovely bloke.
That's what it needs to be about. Because fair play to Dave. Yeah, he fished a lovely match off a peg, a decent one, but normally a rubbish one.
Yeah.
I mean that area is normally nearly the worst on the lake.
Is it really?
Like where Matty and Dave were, and who was next to Matty? Sticky. Yeah, Sticky Matty Dave.
Yeah, you could see like everything's like dead narrow.
Yeah,
like
that's normally the worst area of the lake, like in a normal at Westwood. But for some reason in Fisher, I think it's because the room. I think the fish sit in the gap and then they sneak in, so you get a few bites there.
Oh, you mean like round to Dave's left on that horseshoe?
Yes,
right, okay,
fish definitely, especially now that it's more carpy.
Yeah.
Because that was noticeable in Dave's catch, in that normally that area there's no carp either, and he caught loads.
Yeah.
So I think they go in this space.
Yeah.
And then they sneak back, but you've still got to get job done.
Yeah.
Haven't you? You've still got to do it right, and he fished a lovely match. You've been up there, put time in, and beyond deserved winner.
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely bloke, wasn't it?
He does a lot of travelling. I've been next to him a few times this year, Dave, and yeah, lovely bloke. And obviously, he qualified with a massive weight on Partridge, where he shouldn't have really
qualified.
Oh, he did,
but he shouldn't. That was a weird one, wasn't it?
No, Piper.
Piper.
Like no one would have predicted the winner to come off that.
No.
And yeah, he smashed it to bits. 180, 190 pounds, wasn't it?
190, I'm going to say. Yeah, Connor's dad was second with 150 odd. So anyway, regardless of that, so yes,
brilliant,
massive deserved winner, even after the controversy at the end that shouldn't have happened. We've just spoken about this, haven't we? In fact, let's go into it.
Go on, straight in it.
Yeah, there should never have. There should have been a reweigh as you look at it, just to make everything right. But
you mean how you've watched it on TV, that kind of thing?
Yeah, if you'd watched it on telly and you saw the scales being scatty,
but no one else would have known any different.
You'd say yes, there should be a reweigh, which is all great. But for the competition and for things to be done right, if the final decision would have been different, the final outcome would have been different, no one would have won. No one would have been happy about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have been a controversial and not as... What's the word I'm after? It loses the excitement and the emotion of winning, doesn't it, if it had got won any other way?
Yeah.
Yeah? In a little way, Dave, I've not spoken to Dave about how he proper felt. I know I have a bit, but I wonder if it made it even better for Dave.
First one to win it twice in like the same day.
It'll have been, I don't want to say the word horrible, but you've won.
Yeah.
And then you're uncertain, and then what's it like again when it comes
that
back?
Complete high with emotion, and then obviously to have that low. I'm like, what's going on? Obviously, there's kids there as well. They were like, excited. Like, what's going on, Dad? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just horrible that.
But did that make it more memorable even for him as well, though? Maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe it had positive and negatives. That's definitely what it had, didn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. But it should have just been. The results at the end, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We've said for...
It's fishing, we wouldn't have known, would we? If we were just in a normal match, you just get weighed in and obviously that's it. Done, dusted.
Yes. The scale issues need to be addressed and rectified in whatever way they can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like not digi-scales, I'd like dial scales.
Dial scales are the way forward. I can understand why they use digital scales because obviously they hold. You know what I mean? And obviously for TV...
Well, when the digi-scales hold, do you think when a fish goes mental in your net, and it's like if they're all kicking off and it's fluctuating massively because of do you think that makes an average weight become higher potentially than fish that are docile in a net? I'd love to know. No one knows, do they?
Because it only holds, doesn't it, when the fish calm down. So it doesn't matter how nuts they're going.
But is it holding or is it averaging? I never understand. I don't know. But anyway, what was I was going to lead on something before that. No, I can't even remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something dead cool as well, and I forgot.
Oh, check.
But anyway, the scales need rectifying, and it all needs sorting. But in fact, that's what I was going to say.
Go on.
with Fish Show, the thing you have to understand and accept is that it is chaos.
Yeah.
It's how
There's
it is.
nothing like it, is it?
It's not
In
a
match angling calendar.
quiet, sensible fishing match.
No.
It is madness, and you have to accept everything that goes along with it. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you beat by an ounce, it's a quarter's inaccuracies. We're getting weighed 10 times. I mean, I was amazed at the fluctuation of the weights, though, when they did re-weigh them.
So
That amazed me. That
lost quite a bit, haven't they? Especially, was it Jimmy who lost more?
Jimmy lost nearly 5 kilo.
It's mad, isn't it, that?
Which is...
I mean, obviously, I think it was great when Sky zoomed in on my face because Steve Cook was trying to explain it. You know, obviously with the weigh over, like 9 weighs it'd have been, or 10 weighs.
10 lots of water.
Obviously, 10 lots of water.
Yeah.
But then, I'm like, yeah, I get that, but then it's not going to be sort of 4 or 5 kilo, is it? Can't be.
That were massive.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah, but it shows the inaccuracies.
And then for Dave to weigh
scales.
actually more than what he'd,
Yeah.
a kilo more, wouldn't he? So,
none of it makes sense. It just shows the inaccuracies of digi-scales.
yeah.
And all people getting weighed on different sets as well. But all those things have to happen because there's no time for anything else.
No, with it being live on TV.
Yeah, you haven't got time for one set of scales to weigh.
They all
25
need
people.
all them sets of scales need calibrating together at the same time, all done, dusted, and that's it, don't they?
Yeah, potentially.
I think so.
There's lots of
They're all on a
things.
level.
I'd love to have one way, but it can't exist, can it?
No.
You can't have one way.
Imagine like all the half-hour weigh-ins, and then you do have one weigh-in at the end, and it's completely different. Like what's happened.
Yeah. Well, it would if they'd weighed the whole field in. I wonder how many had swapped positions and things like
You
that.
might have won it.
That's what I said. Well, I kept saying, just keep weighing them all, and I won't weigh, and then I might win. But no. Yeah.
But yeah, no, joking apart, I think that's the way forward, isn't it? Get them calibrated, all at the same place, so you know exactly what's going on, and they're all tested, they're all verified.
Yeah. Would you go with less, maybe hourly weighs? I think I'd like hourly.
Hourly would be good, but I still don't think you gauge
quarterly?
No, you won't gauge the viewers though from Sky, and that's what it's all about. It's a unique event that happens once a year.
I think there is. I think there's different ways of engaging them.
Do you?
It's all down to you. For you to engage
Right,
them.
yeah, he's got £10, he's got £50. He weighs in £50, he weighs in £10.
Yeah, there's got to be different ways of doing it. We've got to improve it for the sake of accurate results, as accurate as possible results, and still maintaining information to be as correct as possible for the viewers that are watching as well. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Have you spoke to Emily about it at all?
No.
Emily Grazer? No.
Someone did. Anything bagger?
Oh, right, okay. Just I wonder if she'd ask like your thoughts or Bagger's thoughts on it about what to potentially do.
Of course, it'll have been spoken about.
Yeah, because she was making a documentary for something on the actual day. There was she had a TV production crew with her.
Following her through how
Yeah.
FishOMania is created.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, so that'll be good to watch.
Yeah, bit of controversy at the end as well, mate. But anyway, regardless. So yeah, that was Fish Show this year.
Yeah, awesome, Dave. You know, couldn't
Fair
have
play
been
to
a nicer
him.
bloke.
It
Especially
is,
with your
isn't it?
kids being there as well. That was so good.
How good's that? His little kid was the star of the show, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was going in instantly.
Come on, Dad, let's jump in. Like, not yet, son, not yet.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Definite star
Brilliant.
of the show. But that's what it's all about. So yes, another FishOMania is done.
Yes.
I finished saying I hate this. I'm not doing it anymore.
You'll do it again.
Of course I am. I'm already on it now.
15 times.
Right, let's do it again. But we'll see. Yes, it is what it is.
You read.